You're going to learn how to consistently trade breakouts using a strategy that helped me make over 300% last year, and in the last 2 months alone has made me over $73,000. And I'm going to show you exactly how to identify high quality breakouts, how to trade them with high confluence to increase your hit rate, how to maximize your gains, and most importantly, how to avoid getting caught in fake outs. The biggest problem traders face with breakouts is that they often mistake movement for confirmation. Price breaks a key level and the natural reaction is to jump in immediately because it looks like the market is about to take off. But this is exactly where a lot of traders get trapped. The market can break a level, trigger a wave of entries and stop losses, and then quickly reverse back into the range. That's what we call a fake out. And the frustrating part is that after getting stopped out a few times, traders usually go one of two ways. They either become too cautious and miss the real breakout, or they start taking every breakout they see and rack up unnecessary losses. The real issue isn't that breakouts don't work. It's that most traders don't have a clear way to distinguish a high quality breakout from a liquidity grab or a failed move. That's the gap TFX Concepts was built to fill. With over 6 years of experience in the market, I've tested and refined this approach time and time again, and it's what I trade live here on YouTube Monday to Friday during the New York session, and that's what gives me an edge in the market. Before you even think about entering a breakout, you need to know what makes the structure high quality. There are 4 key things I look for: the time frame you're trading, the size and structure of the accumulation, how clean the breakout boundaries are, and how clearly you can visualize that structure on your chart. Let's break down each one. The best time frame to trade breakouts is on the 1-minute time frame. Although breakouts can form on any time frame because the market is fractal, the 1-minute time frame allows for much better entries and tighter risk on the same move. Know that accumulation breakouts can form in different sizes. You can have small, medium, and large accumulation breakouts on the 1-minute time frame. As a beginner, focus primarily on medium-sized breakouts for the best chance of clarity and opportunity. Large and small breakouts can work too, but they usually require more experience and additional confluence to manage with a tighter stop loss. Look for clean, well-defined boundaries. Breakouts only occur when wicks are broken. Look for the furthest wick from the accumulation. Once that point gets broken, that's your confirmation for momentum. Keep your chart work clean as possible. Get comfortable looking at a naked chart and visualizing how equal highs and lows should look in your mind. On the 1-minute time frame, too much analysis on the chart can cause you to force an entry. When identifying a high quality breakout, a clean chart helps you visualize the structure more clearly. Now, let me show you key confluences you want to look for when trading consolidation breakouts. We're going to break down how daily bias, liquidity grabs, and chart patterns can work together to give you a higher confluence setup and increase the probability of a breakout playing out. Trending markets. Look for markets with a daily change of at least plus 0.40% for buys and negative 0.40% for sells. This gives you enough directional bias to sustain the move. And the best part is, this is the easiest way to find a daily bias. You don't even have to have complicated higher to lower time frame analysis. Just remember this one number: liquidity grabs. Use liquidity grabs together with the daily change. For example, if price is moving down but price breaks a key high of a resistance, anticipate a potential V-shaped reversal back into a potential range, followed by a re-break in the opposite direction and continuation. That's powerful confluence because the market is essentially showing you where liquidity was taken before revealing the real direction. Chart patterns. Look for the head and shoulders chart pattern, especially when they align with a liquidity grab. The head can represent the liquidity grab, and when the right shoulder forms and price breaks in the opposite direction, you've got an additional high confluence signal. You're not trading head and shoulders pattern by itself. You're using it as confirmation that increases the probability of a breakout, since this is a volume-based pattern. Now let's look at 2 more ways to maximize your gains. We'll cover how clean ranges can help you anticipate where a breakout has room to run, and how timing your trades around high volume sessions can give those breakouts the momentum they need to become runners, all while keeping your trading focused to just 1 to 3 high quality trades per day. Look to the left and ask yourself, is there a clean range between my breakout level and where price is heading? If candlesticks are clean, price can move through that level with much less resistance. The market loves to mirror itself, so always look for clean ranges. Your best trades will rarely give you a hard time. Start with the 1 minute, the 5 minute, then check the 15 minute 2-minute, and even 4-hour charts. The cleaner the ranges on more time frames, the more breadcrumbs the market gives you of where price could be heading to next, allowing you to anticipate runners much better. Best time frames to trade. Another way to maximize your gains is trading during periods of high volume. You want to focus on key market sessions where liquidity and participation increase. That includes the pre-London, roughly 2 hours before the London Open, the London Open, the pre-New York session, and the New York Open and the NYSE Open. These periods tend to bring more volume and volatility into the market, which can give your breakouts more momentum and increase your chances of catching those bigger runner moves. So instead of trading all day, focus your best setups around these high volume periods. How to avoid getting caught in fakeouts. Let's look at how you can avoid getting caught in fakeouts. We're going to cover two key areas: developing good trading habits to avoid overtrading, and using order flow alongside your technical confluences to recognize when your original directional bias may still be valid. Developing good trading habits. One of the biggest ways you can protect yourself from fakeouts is simply by not overtrading. So limit yourself to 1 to 3 trades per day and use the confluences we talked about earlier to determine how strong your setup actually is. You don't need to take every opportunity that the market gives you. Using order flow to read sentiment. You can't always predict a fakeout because by definition you don't know it's coming, but sometimes you get stopped out or pushed out of a trade only to realize that your original directional bias was actually correct. This is where I use order flow to give my trade a second chance. The platform I use is ExoCharts, where I pay a subscription fee for the DX feed, giving us live actual data on market participants. Whenever buyer aggression is high, it shows us that our sentiment is still intact, meaning there's a higher probability that price will continue in that direction. You can watch us trade with order flow live Monday to Friday during the New York session on my live streams from 7 a.m. Eastern before the New York session opens. Now, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more trading insights. And if you'd like to join my community and get more in-depth information about my trading style, you'll find all the links in the description box below. It would be fantastic to have you be a part of the best live trading community here on YouTube.